Mom. I'm very sick and broken. I feel like my body is destroying itself. I can't sleep from insanely heavy coughing fits. I was coughing so hard and so nonstop, I was literally on the verge of breaking ribs. And even worse. I'm so tired of this disease. I cannot fully live and enjoy. I think I'm dying. Hi, baby. I'm so sorry. And I had a great day today. I had a lot of fun with Fred at the bowling alley. And then we had lunch at the diner with delicious pies. Mom, you know I don't want to hear anything about Fred. He is a bad person who only wants money from you. Don't talk about him like that. He's having a hard time, but he is my love. What's his number? Sarah, don't be so cruel. I'm happy, and that's the main thing. Okay, Mom. I just don't want history to repeat itself, you know? You are finally clean. You are done with gambling. I want it to stay that way. Because right now, I need my mommy. Okay, my dear. I heard you. By the way, have you thought about the doctor's suggestion? He said a medically induced coma might help with your condition. Maybe you should agree to this. It may help. I don't know. I thought about it, but I'm scared. Almost everyone says that I have excellent chances, but the coma... On the other hand, I have nothing else to do with cystic fibrosis. Oh, baby, if I made decisions the way you do, I would never buy a house. Mom, I've got cystic fibrosis, and the chance of survival in a coma is only 50%. I'm not sure I'm ready to risk my life. Are you really comparing the house to my life? And I want to remind you that you inherited the money for the house. You did not earn it. Oh, what's the difference? The main thing is that I have it. Great way of life, Mom. Okay, what do you think about my situation? Nothing ventured, nothing gained, darling. Are you kidding me? Why are you so cruel? Why are you acting like I'm a stranger? That's a thing you invented in your head and then got sad about. I just mean this is your life, and you have to make decisions. Yes, you're right. It's about my life, and I can die. Sarah, you are such a drama queen. I remember when you were little. You constantly pretended that you felt bad so that I would not go anywhere. You threw tantrums when I left you at Grandma's. I still don't understand how you pulled those fainting tricks. These weren't tricks. Grandma showed you my medical records. Oh, well, yes, of course. You do realize that I'm really sick, don't you? Well, let's say. You saw how the charitable foundation approved my bill for treatment. People from all over the country sent me money for treatment and various medical procedures. Why does the whole world believe me except my mom? Okay, I believe you. What else do you want to hear from me? That you care about me and love me. What nonsense. Of course it is. But just to be honest, you already got me with your sores. All your life, you are sick all the time. Maybe you should stop feeling sorry for yourself and just start living. Maybe you need to find a boyfriend and be like a normal person. Mom, stop. First, I found Karen. She's my partner. I'm not interested in guys. Secondly, my illness is not my fault and not fiction. This is my real life, in which I fight every day. Yeah. I don't understand why we are arguing and what we are talking about. You and I have different outlooks on life. You asked for my opinion, and this is it. Your body, your business. I helped as best I could. Helped is not the right word. So, Sarah, I'm busy. If you have something urgent, write. Hi, Mom. Despite our differences, I wanted to let you know that I decided on a medically induced coma. I am very nervous, and I will need your help. Hi, dear. I'm so glad you made the right decision. Finally, to take your life into your own hands. When is the manipulation scheduled? I'll see if I'm busy. Yeah, right. Baby, you know I'm busy. Your mom has a lot to do. I don't understand why you can't enter into my position. I hope it's not about gambling with Fred. If you're busy with this, I can ask Karen. She is leaving on a very important business trip, but I can ask her to postpone it. How can you say that? I am your mother. I'll do what it takes. Okay, I don't want to fight with you, Sarah. You have a very serious medical procedure, and you need to stay strong and calm. Yes, I am. So what do you need? While I am in a coma, there should be a person in the hospital who will buy medicines and everything necessary. You also need to be in touch so that doctors can contact someone on any issue. And you will sometimes have to change my bed, wipe me, turn me over, and I just need you to be my mom. I'm always your mom. You're silly. I have no problem, Sarah, with being your mom, but this hospital doesn't have staff to look after you? What are we paying for? We don't pay for anything. The fund pays for this. I pay only for medicines and materials. Does this mean you still have to buy your own medicines? Yeah, the fund is so-so. Don't you dare say that. They help me like no other. I'm very grateful to them. If it wasn't for the fund, I probably wouldn't exist. Okay, whatever. However, there is one small nuance here. I'm broke. Who would have doubted? I will give you my card. There is about $5,000. You can spend this money only on medicines, but do not buy anything extra. This is all my savings. I may need money for rehabilitation after a coma. Sarah, I understand this is serious stuff. And I will not waste your money on some nonsense, I bet. I hope. There is a credit limit on the card. I did not have time to turn it off. Could you do it for me, please? Of course, no problem, Sarah. Thanks a lot. See you soon. Hey, Mom. I tried to buy some food from the vending machine at the hospital, but my card didn't go through. Don't you know what's the matter? Hey, I have no idea, darling. So, if you could get to the vending, then you're already better? Yes, I'm much better. But I would like to deal with the cards. Have you spent money on anything other than medicine? Of course not. I promised you. It must be some kind of bank problem. Okay, then I'll call the bank and call back. Oh, how could I forget? I took some money off to pay your friend's hotel. You have many friends, you know. Excuse me? What have you done? What friends are you talking about? What hotels? Your friends came to visit you, but they had nowhere to stay, and I offered to rent a couple of rooms for them in nearby hotels. What kind of friends are we talking about? All my friends live in this city. Karen also came back earlier. She was here all this time. She told me that the doctors tried to get through to you, but could not. Your phone was switched off. Karen said they needed to make a decision about changing medications. They needed someone in charge. And you're gone. Oh, found someone to listen to. This Karen is bad company. I'm your mom. I know your friends better than your Karen. Really? Then tell me the names of all those friends that you resettled. And answer why you said such bad about Karen and not you, my mother. Why did she wash me? Buy medicines, make decisions. Huh? I'm not going to talk to you when you're like this, young lady. I did what's best for you. The conversation is over. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. I called the bank. I got a statement from my card. You took all my savings off the card the first day I was put in a coma. They told me you said I was dying and you need money for a funeral. How do you explain it? The chances of you surviving were 50%. I raised you all your life, and I deserve this money. I didn't know you would survive. What? Are you serious? You wish your daughter would die just to take my money? Oh, don't be dramatic. Consider I took your debt to me. Oh, really? Did the bank owe you too? Is that why you went over your credit line and spent it all clean? I needed this money. I have a life too. I wanted to have some fun. You took a part of my life from me, and I took what is rightfully mine. You stole money from your daughter's card who was in a coma. You spent money on nothing. I'm guessing you were playing slots again and drinking with your Fred. He was in prison for fraud and violence. You hit the credit card limit. You spent another $5,000. Now I have to pay the bank back this money. And you justify it by saying you wanted to have some fun? At the same time, you thought that I would die? Am I missing something? Yes, Sarah, you missed that I don't care about your attacks and accusations. I'm your mother. This money belongs to me as well as to you. I don't have to report to you about how I spend my personal time or how I spend my money. Grow up. Are you out of your mind? You betrayed me. Betrayed you? Ha ha ha. I gave you life and this valuable lesson. Tell me thanks. Okay, Mom. As you wish. But remember, karma will catch up with you. Sarah, what's going on? Today I received a subpoena of court order from the bailiff. I've been accused of credit card fraud and document forgery. I don't understand what's going on. The police arrested Fred and me and are interrogating us. In addition, they told me that my house was under arrest. Really? It can't be. And what happened? Tell me, is this your doing? Is the daughter going to jail her own mother? How do you think? You wanted me to let this go unpunished? You stole my money, the bank's money, and you spent it for no reason. Turns out you told everyone I was dying. Because you were dying. You shouldn't have survived. How embarrassing. After all, I survived. How could you do this to me? I'm your mommy. What would your grandma say if she were alive? Oh, Grandma. She would be utterly stunned when she found out that you appropriated my inheritance. How could you do this? You deprived your sick daughter of everything. I was forced to look for money for treatment, to ask, to borrow, to turn to strangers for help. I needed your help while you ran this con with Granny's money. What? What are you talking about? She wrote a will according to which her money went to me. Not true. You and your Fred forged her will. You thought the truth wouldn't come out? But all the secret once became clear. I didn't think that I had such a selfish daughter. Don't be ridiculous. You didn't need me. You left me to Grandma while you were drinking and having fun. You only showed up when you needed money. No! I have always loved you, Sarah. Maybe I couldn't always be with you, but that doesn't mean anything. You're right. Now it means nothing. I said that karma will overtake you. Here she is. Sarah, have pity on me. I'm your mother. I promise this won't happen again. Are you going to let me go to jail? I think jail will be good for you. The best rehab from gambling cannot be imagined. Sarah, I'm begging you. Fred blamed me for everything so that he could get his sentence knocked off. But he made it all up. He said everything would work out. As I thought, Fred is a bad person, but you cut from the same cloth. Sorry, Mom. You're getting what you deserve. Sarah, please don't leave me. I want to change and become a good mother to you. In prison, you will have a chance to rethink your life. But now you have to take responsibility for your actions. Despite everything, Sarah spoke in court in support of her mother. She told the court that her mother was ill. She is obsessed with gambling and alcohol. Sarah's mother's lawyer managed to prove that it was Fred who planned to deceive Sarah and pull off the inheritance scam. He received a serious prison sentence. Sarah's mother was given several years in prison, with the possibility of early release for good behavior. She pledged to go to rehab and attend Alcoholics and Gamers Anonymous meetings. In addition, she pledged to return all of Sarah's money and pay a fine. Sarah started a new experimental treatment. She began to feel much better. Karen proposed to Sarah. Soon they are going to get married. Sarah is determined in not letting her mom hold her back. She's full of life and positivity and has high hopes for her future.